we're going to be reacting to a, the patch report for Inside Star Citizen for the 4.9 patch report. Yeah, I'm kind of curious to hear what they have to say about 4.9. I heard a lot of things were getting moved around. Yeah, kind of disappointing. The main thing I want actually patch 4.9 to do, which I have heard it was sort of doing, was for the Prowler to get fixed, because like the Prowler has had like an issue for ever since the Prowler utilities, which specifically got released. The VTOL just doesn't work on it, and apparently that's moving in the right direction, maybe. So they're not going to talk about that in this video probably, but yeah, I'm still curious to know what's coming. I don't even know if the transport system is still part of the plan. So let's see.
Last week, we announced our decision to move the release of our upcoming Siege of Origin operation from next week out to mid-August, giving us more time to harden the system supporting our first iterations of content instancing. Now, this change was made in equal parts our own desire to make the new content as successful as possible, as well as the feedback received by you, the Star Citizen community. So, the easy thing might have been to just delay all of 4.9 a month. But as we spoke about on the last episode of Star Citizen Live, there are a host of smaller content and feature additions, bug fixes, and quality of life improvements we think are ready to go now. So, rather than just hold all those back, we've moved Siege out of 4.9 into a brand new Alpha 4.10 scheduled for August, which will now let us release 4.9 next week with almost everything else originally slated. And as for those things, let's jump in now and see some of what next week's release is bringing with it.
Let's see. I think there's audio pass by for ships again, which that's very cool. Wait, the 400i? Is that a mission or is that a...
Ahead of Rico Battaglia's fully instanced mission giver return in August, there's a new
because that ship isn't in need of some bug fixes.
Let you start building your rep with the legend early. Now these include your basic prospecting contracts where you report back locations of resources.
I need medical missions, man.
And contracts where you go and do the
My
work
Terrapin
yourself.
medic is
But there's also more
waiting.
intriguing offerings where you're asked to investigate the results of recent attacks throughout the frontier by an elusive group called the Moraine. They're attacking industrial ships throughout the system, and Rico needs your help to find out what's going on and to save her friends. These contracts include discovering what happened to
so that's the
workers,
contracts at Nix, I think.
Vessels to recover control.
That's cool.
Retrieve data from suspected Moraine facilities, recover items from previously pirated ships, and even a little salvage of the remaining wrecks themselves.
Cool.
It's a nice primer for her full return in Alpha 4.10 and your further adventures with the storied mission giver. In ship and vehicle features, some long-awaited enhancements to the combat UI arrive next week, designed to help everyone better understand successful hits, penetrations, and damage to shields, armor, hull, and components.
That's pretty good.
That's just neat.
I just don't like the... I'm not a fan of dogfighting in this game for now.
Being reintroduced to the verse. With all new audio assets intended to deliver greater immersion, drink.
That's cool.
Moral fidelity, drink. And improved positional feedback, okay, during flight.
Damn.
Now, it won't be for every ship, but like other features such as components, engineering, and lamp, these will continue to roll out to more.
Damn, it won't be for every ship.
Patches.
That's a bit disappointing.
There's also a new ordnance cargo container feature.
I did see that.
Dedicated frames
That's
for
very
things
good.
Like missiles, torpedoes, and bombs. To improve the presentation and storage of such
definitely
cargo grades.
Looks less messy.
Did I say ordnance or ordinance? Ordnance. Not ordnance?
Yeah.
So it's a smaller thing that perhaps isn't as sexy, but all existing distribution centers are being redropped on planets and moons with a variety of
Hey, the Prowler has flyby.
Fix a large amount of missions that occur there.
Wait. I'm sorry. I need to pause. I don't do this usually, but this is the Prowler, which is my main ship at the moment. Was that the utility?
Distribution centers are being redropped on planets and moons with a variety of systemic and...
It is, but the gear is down. But if they're showing the Prowler utility, maybe they fixed it. Hopefully. The gear is down, so at the moment that already works. But maybe the VTOL is fixed. Okay, back to it.
On planets and moons.
What's up with the distribution centers?
A variety of systemic and physics improvements that will fix a large amount of missions that occur there.
Okay, cool.
And there was much rejoicing. Yay.
Distribution centers are cool.
And ahead of Starware, which I'll go ahead and tell you is currently tracking for 4/11 in September, cross your fingers, there's a new series of combat clothing coming to shops in the verse.
Yeah, until...
Now these may not offer the same level of protection as a full
until
but they'll do more to keep you alive in a gunfight than other clothing options. Plus, they're snazzy.
That's pretty cool. But until, yeah, what's it called?
And closing out our coverage of Alpha
suit lockers work.
There are also behavior improvements to the juvenile and adult
new suits don't really do much for me.
New hairstyles.
Okay. So no transport system
a new
either.
Classic from one of our most popular weapon manufacturers with the bullpup rifle from Bering. And perhaps the most important addition to Star Citizen since planets and star systems were added, new kiosks have been added to New Deal. Thank you, Hassie.
Yeah, New Deal is in need of a bit of a...
So that's all I got for you now. Be sure
an
you
update,
jump in next
probably.
week to experience lives next month.
Okay. That's about it. Yeah, so not too much. So we've got the Nyx missions, which is cool.
Understands.
The hit markers, okay. The flyby sounds, which is very cool. Especially on spots like on Horizon. Horizon, when you like, since it's already in the air and it's still in atmosphere, when you get out of a commons area or something, you have the ships that are getting out of the spaceport pretty close by, so you can hear them like quite well. And it's I mean, you used to, they kind of took it out because it was bugged, but it's a really cool feature. Like it makes everything a lot more alive. That's cool. This stuff is neat for the missiles. I don't care, but it's definitely a good thing. And then the Prowler, yeah, that's the main reason I'm waiting for this patch, to be honest. It's like a small thing, but as I've said, it's my main ship at the moment. It's what I do just cargo runs with, because I just think it looks so cool. And yeah, I really like it. I also really like the fact it's a stealth ship, so I like trying to really go in like stealthily into some missions where there's enemies. And it's really fun to just kind of sneak around, because you have like a range at which enemies don't detect you at the lower input you put out. So it's really fun. And but yeah, no VTOL at the moment. So VTOL, if you don't know, it's like when you press VTOL or when you turn it on this ship, these things you can see here, they're like raised up when you fly, and when you VTOL they go down. They also go down when you put the gear down, but putting the gear down in this game makes you go super slow. And it's a different like flight model almost. VTOL is only supposed to like help the ship stabilize in atmosphere, and makes it easier to not drop down. Because on this ship specifically, there's like, I don't know if there's a shot that shows it here. No, not really. But like under it, you kind of see it, but like there's a few circles. They're like gravitational pads. And the idea is eventually this ship, you'll be able to turn it off completely and let it drop to the ground. And it's like those, you know, how the Matrix ship has those gravitational pads. It's pretty much the same thing. It will feather your fall, and you'll be able to like slide on top of the ground with them. But at the moment they're not working, so VTOL would be definitely a cool thing to have fixed. And then those installations, I go there very often because are those the installations? No, they're not, right? Those are not the ones I was thinking of. I go to the ones that are that have the hangar bays. These are bigger ones. I hope they fixed, because the hangar bay ones, they are kind of bugged at the moment. You can't really route a destination to them most of the time. It's kind of bugged, so I hope that's fixed. But yeah, so hopefully a bunch of bug fixes. It seems like transport system is still not in 4.9. I didn't see it was moved, but I guess it was. So that's definitely a shame. 4.9, I think it should have been renamed, to be honest. This just looks like 4.8.5 to me. Yeah, maybe it should have been renamed. I don't know. But yeah, still excited. If you don't know, I've been playing Star Citizen since, I don't know, since it was just hangars. So you tell me how many years that's been. But super into this game, so gonna keep reacting to stuff I'm interested in. And that's about it for this little reaction. If there's anything you want me to react to, let me know in the comments. And until then, we shall move on to the next one.